take out PD, we got to take out Army, and then we can fight each other. We will win. Because look, I'm gonna tell you right now, we have the most fucking members out of every
Yeah.
fucking faction. So we will overpower the shit out of them. As long as we stick together in the beginning and take out the other factions, then we can start fighting. EMS will win every time. All right. So we got this. I know. I wish
my
Chuck Norris
stupid
was there.
camera
I
on.
so wish Chuck Norris was there. Oh man.
I forgot to put my stupid camera on.
Damn.
I
I
didn't
hit
realize he
pause.
put one and go like on the same line, bruh. So I just stood there and got shot.
I saw that.
I'm okay
So,
there, I know that much.
all right, guys. So this this meeting is going to be very quick, very short. It's just unless there's other things you guys want to talk about, and I'm going to give every white coat in here a chance to speak as well. Actually, I want all my white coats to come up here on stage with me. From now on, every meeting, I want all you white coats up here.
So all white coats will be you?
All right, and you're gonna look. This is how you're gonna stand. The white coats with green pants will be here, and then after all them, there's gonna be the white coats with purple pants, and then it's sorry, and then it's gonna be our APs, and then the DCPs, and then Chief if she's here, but everybody knows she's never here.
He
Oh yeah,
described all
and
the ladies. What about the ladies?
the dresses. You guys are technically green pants too, so you guys can stand in with the green pants. The white dresses anyway. The purple dresses will stand with the purple pants. Now, if it gets too full here, you guys can also like you guys can wrap around like a little horseshoe right here too. Alrighty, guys. So, right now I think I'm like basically the only DCP on. We have another one on vacation, and Draco has a lot of stuff going on IRL, and Chief's never here. So, if you guys were trying to rank up today, it's still you're still able to. I suggest you guys do that right after this meeting. If you have already, congratulations. And keep in mind, you can do your interviews with any of these purple coats or these APs. They and if a purple coat is with another green pants white coat, I mean, y'all know what the fuck I mean. They can do your interviews too, and they will just message me on Discord, and I will get you guys eventually. Just rest assured, you do your interview, you will be ranked up. Okay. Um, what I want to talk to you guys about today is our radios. So we got radios. Okay. Um, I want to address all the coats first. If you are in any ranking coat, whether it's a green pants, purple pants, white dress, purple dress, AP, I want you guys to have your radios on at all times and monitor those radio communications because if we need medics somewhere, we're going to radio it, and then you guys are going to be responsible for either responding yourself or having a team go. Now, the same goes for the purple scrubs and the blue scrubs. You guys, I don't know if you guys remember from the last meeting, you guys are always supposed to be 90% of your shift is going to be out there responding to calls. We only want you inside the hospital if you're restocking your pills or if there's nobody at that front desk. But if there's people at that desk taking care of the patients, I want you guys out there responding to calls. We need people responding to calls. Now, I want you guys to have your radios on as well because you guys are our first responders. So if PD needs EMS somewhere and they're calling for it in fall chat, then we'll radio you there. Now, also, if you see it, any of you can do this. I don't care what rank you are. If any of you see in the fall chat, and the fall chat, for those of you who do not know, is the orange chat that pops up. I'm going to do a test for it real quick. Hold on. Okay, that right there. If you see anything that pops up in the orange chat like that, and there's anybody requesting EMS, you do not need our permission. You guys can respond to that call because if people need EMS, we have a very short time of responding and getting there, and it takes a good like 30 seconds for us to run our happy asses out this hospital, to go get a vehicle, start it, and then get on our way. So just if you see it, don't worry about putting your macros for responding. Just jump in that car and go. But that's why I want you to have your radios on. So whatever, and even if you're by yourself, I know we have a rule of going with a partner, but if it comes over to fall chat like that, the orange chat, I don't care. Just somebody get there, please, because it's a matter of life or death. So just hop in there. If you have a moment to radio us and let us know you're on the way, that's great. If not, that's fine too. Just get there and save that life. But that's really all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Do you guys have any questions over the radio? Now, we are also, me and Brian, we are working right now to get our proper radio code. So we're going to have further training when it comes to radios. This is just our very first class, or not classes, our first meeting about them. So first, I just want you guys to get comfortable with having them on and talking on them. Just know that later down the road, pretty soon, probably within the next week, we are going to have some actual proper commands and radio codes. We'll send those out to you. Get used to them. You'll get, it'll come second nature after a while. I promise you it will. Um, but just know down the road, very shortly, that we're going to have some codes and proper radio training. It's probably going to be a whole nother class. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, everybody else, you can also have your radios on. Um, do not misuse the radio. If you hear somebody talking, if they're talking about something specific, hold your traffic, let them finish their conversation. Um, and then you can talk about whatever. Now you can have fun on the radio. Don't be too inappropriate with it. I mean, I'm the last person that should fucking be talking. I'm like walking RP 14 violation. But look, um, but I still am your DCP, so I gotta remain professional to an extent. Um, but that's really all I want to talk about. Does anybody have any questions over the radio, how to use it, anything like that?
So you want them on like right now?
Well, I mean, not during this meeting, no, but after, yes. I want every white coat to always have their radio on to monitor any traffic. Um, and of course, there's gonna be those EMTs that get into the green. Yeah, yeah, guys, keep it to emergency onlys over the radio. Um, um don't have like a personal conversation like you, I mean, even if it's not like a big emergency, like if you just need me and we're somewhere, you can radio like, buddy, what's your 20, and then just talk real quick, keep it a short conversation, but it is meant for emergencies mostly, okay? So just keep that in mind when you're using it.
10-4.
Not
Alrighty.
on reviews, but I do have a question about responses, buddy.
Yeah.
So fall chat for EMS to PD, is that specifically for DPU trained individuals because of the sensitive nature that PD has downstairs, or is that still anybody?
It depends. Okay, so if it's a DPU call and the person is not dead and they don't need CPR, then only DPU is going to respond to that. Now, if it's for an officer down and it's outside of PD, or for like a suspect down and they need CPR, then anybody can go. But if it's for like a medical checkup, then I only want DPU members to respond.
Jessica got a
Yes,
question.
Jessica.
Yeah, there's just one thing that I want to bring up. I'm not mentioning any names, but I've had a message tonight where I've had to log a ticket, which I have done, and the player's been sanctioned, but it's been regarding being in a hostile situation, and with the footage I've seen, is very hostile. So what I normally advise is, if you come up to a scene and it's very hostile, normally what I would do is I would just get back in the vehicle and drive off. I wouldn't even pick anybody up. So if anything's really hostile, yeah, I'd just get in and drive away. Because obviously you're just risking yourselves at getting shot and killed, and it's not obviously what I want, and I'm sure it's not what Buddy wants and any others. So that's just a piece of advice as well.
Right, because if you guys go down and you are dead, you're not good to anybody else. So don't risk your life trying to save somebody if you're going to die, because you won't be able to save anybody then. And guys, there's one thing we also need to keep in mind, and we have not been teaching this, we have not been enforcing it, but we need to. When you die, there is an RP rule that you are not allowed to return to that area for 15 minutes. Just keep that in mind. So if you get killed, let's say at the church, you are not allowed to be around the area of the church for 15 minutes. It's a new life rule, okay?
Copy.
I know this, and resignedly, I wish everyone else would acknowledge that rule. But the trouble is, most of the gangs, straight up, even after you pick somebody up, they don't
Yeah,
care.
well,
It's I'm gunning your ass down again.
So yeah, so even after you pick somebody up, if you pick somebody up, I'll get you in just a sec, Sushi. I saw you. You are not there. People are not allowed to kill somebody once we pick them up for 15 minutes. They have to honor that new life rule. They're not allowed to repeat kill. It's a RP rule. So if even if you see that, like if you pick up somebody and they get shot right back down, if you have your body cam on and you can clearly see the person's name who killed that person, send that in as a green ticket. Get that person sanctioned because they're not supposed to be doing that too. You know, don't just turn in the tickets to protect us. Turn in the tickets to protect everybody. Sushi.
No, I was just gonna touch base about that because, like, sometimes they do that. Like, they drop the person that we're picking up, or they're shooting us when we're trying to pick up that one person. When the person that we called for like the EMS call, they told us to pick them up, and if they say to pick them up, they tend to shoot us and stuff. But they sort of touch bases on that part.
Okay. Jessica.
Yeah, so what I'd normally say is, I mean, what I've done when I've been on EMS runs is I've asked them first if they want picking up. Now, if they don't want picking up, then you don't pick them up. I'd say get back in the vehicle and you drive off. Don't pick them up if they don't want picking up, because I know a few, I won't say, have been picking them up when they've said they don't want. So what I tend to do is if the scene is safe, ask them first if they want picking up. If they don't, then just get back in the vehicle, cancel the call and wait for another one.
Yes, guys. If they do not want to be picked up, do not pick them up. Even if they call, sometimes they will call and you'll get there and they like maybe the scene wasn't safe when they called and they expect it to be safe by the time you get there. If it's not safe, um, or if you see someone standing around that doesn't have the same gang tag as them, ask them like, "Do you want me to pick you up?" And they'll ask you, "Is like, well, are they around?" Tell them yes or no. Don't just run up to them and pick them up. So even if they call for you, make sure you try to ask them anyway. Unless it's obviously safe, then hold on, lay down, stop it. Um, if it's obviously safe, then go ahead. But make sure that you're not picking somebody up that does not want to be picked up. Um, also, there was something PD wanted me to bring up to you guys. I forgot what it was. Shit.
To touch
Did
on that
anyone?
real quick, buddy,
Yeah, go
while you
ahead while I
while you
think
think
about that.
that, that is also not the same as you arriving on scene and somebody telling you not to pick up the other individual. That is RP 15, and they can be sanctioned for that.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
The other day, the day that me and Maddie died, the person that was down, he said pick him up. But the two people that weren't down up that killed him told Maddie not to pick him up. Maddie said she lost all sound, so they couldn't hear her. And I was on the phone with my mom at that time, but luckily she hanged up, and I started my body cam, and they started shooting at us, and they killed me and Maddie.
That's a risk we run every time we go out there to pick somebody up.
And they started
Any?
shooting at I think at Marina too.
Yeah, I remember. That was a mess. Straight up,
And
though, it's
and
good
that's
to
why
have
we have our
somebody
party
that's
cams, because submitting that ticket is an RP 15 for
Yep,
stopping us
I
from
got
doing
on
our
body cam.
jobs, and an RP 16 for assaulting medical professionals.
I got that all
Yeah,
on body cam. I sent it to Jessica and two other people.
yeah. I logged a ticket and they got sanctioned for that. So, but what I can't stress enough is when you go on EMS calls, body cam, body cam, body cam, from start to finish. Even if you have to crop it, and you send it to me for me to log a ticket in, that's fine. But do not go out there without your body cam on because you need it, because you never know what's going to happen. It is dangerous out there, so you do always need to have it on.
Yep, I always have it on, but I had it muted. I'm at pause. Then I unpaused it right when Maddie killed the person. Then they shot at us and killed us.
Yeah, that's fine. You're going to get into situations like that. You are. You've just got to know your wits about you, basically. But yeah, you're doing right, and I'm really proud of you all. Like I put in faction chat tonight, every single one of you, you're doing amazing, and I'm really proud of all of you. Like I say, if you ever need to, talk or anything, you just, DM me, message me on Discord, come up to floor 2 if it's all to do with faction. I can advise you best if it's all personal. But yeah, can't stress enough, body cam, body cam, body cam. That's what you've got to do, all of it. And if you can't, I hold a ticket class, complaint ticket class now every Monday and Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're welcome to come to that. I'd like you all to come to that if you don't know how to log tickets. So yeah, it does help. But if you're really, really struggling, you always know you can send it to me on Discord. I'll receive it. No matter what time it is, I'll see it and I'll log it and do my best.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
lucky there
real quick.
was sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Just real quick before I forget, guys. When we call PD to our lobby, so I know we're calling them for someone, and we kind of expect them to walk in and just like handcuff them. They can't do that. Just keep that in mind. They cannot just come in and handcuff somebody unless they actually witness them committing the crime. Now they will respond to our call. They'll come here and they will try to have them removed because they can ask them to leave. Um, from us asking them to leave. Then they will ask them to leave. If they do not, then they can detain them. But they have very strict rules themselves. They have to have it on their body cam of them asking them to leave and then that person refusing to leave before they can actually do something. So keep that in mind when we're calling PD. Like you got to be patient with them. So they're going to come in. They're going to ask that person to leave a couple times, and then they're going to detain them and remove them. Okay. So just let PD do their thing when they get here. Let them know who you want gone, and then just let them do the rest. Okay. And I know a lot of us want to see them get arrested because they may have said some crazy shit to us. They may have pointed their guns at us or something in the lobby. And PD gets there and they ask them to leave, and then that person just walks out and they get away scot free. But you have to understand that PD has certain procedures that they have to follow before they or they'll get in trouble. So just keep that in mind when they come down to our lobby. But that's all I wanted to say. Oh, and guys, make sure you move around a little bit because the game will automatically kick you for AFK. Just keep that in mind because it does that. So just move.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing keeps been going up to 300.
Yeah, just sort of move slightly. Not much, but just slightly. I know you're not AFK.
As long as you move a little bit, you'll be good. All right. Sushi, go ahead. I know you had your hand up. My bad, dude.
Oh no, I was just touching bases on what Jessica said. Like, especially when we're going on EMS runs, just like it depends on the situation that you're in. Always determine whether or not it's hostile or anything like that, because that will be your deciding factor whether or not you'll get killed or like some other like special things might happen that might get you in trouble basically. Because like they always say, gangsters know the rules just as much as we do. Sometimes they know it even more than us. Just touching bases on that because they can and will try to get you kicked out of this faction only because they want you in their gangs or they just want you out of the picture so that they don't have to deal with you later. Like honestly, between us,
Exactly.
yeah, between us and the gangsters, they have their guns and they can do whatever the hell they want, right? Pardon my language. But basically for us, our weapon is our body cam. Like Jessica said, body cam, body cam, body cam. Like that's literally the only weapon we have against them.
They call it snitching.
Well, I think he lined up or something. There we go.
There he is.
Okay, what would you like to ask, ma'am? Kaylee.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Also,
Do you
I'm
have
glad there what. Also, I'm glad there was walkie-talkies when that happened, because when I called it in, I think half of the HP people came towards that shooting.
Yeah, go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, so the only thing I'm going to say is obviously I have my walkie-talkie on all the time. But the past couple of days, not mentioning any names, of course, there's been a lot of chit-chat and inappropriate noise through the walkie-talkies, basically. So what I say to you is only use the walkie-talkies for emergency. So if you need anyone from EMS, anything like that, then yeah, come through. But don't just be having regular chit-chat through them. I would just use them for emergencies only.
I always use it for emergencies only, mainly. I'll warn people if we got uh, gang ambushes going on near HP, or there's a situation in which PD is under fire. I'll let y'all know about that.
Yes, Marina, yeah, that's fine. I just meant in general, so like chit chat, anything inappropriate. Obviously, what I've heard the past couple of days while I've had the walkie-talkie while I've been in lobby. Yeah, just use it for emergencies only. So if you're in trouble or anything, you need anyone from EMS like myself, the higher ups, then yeah, use it for that. But I'm just saying in general for people not to use it as chit chat, just emergencies only. Sushi?
Oh no, I was gonna ask Buddy if he is here right now. Buddy, are you there?
Oh, Buddy?
No.
Yeah, he's here.
No, are you here or are you not? Kind of very important.
I mean, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, so how are we doing the interviews? I mean, I know I've gotten a couple calls from you to do them. I've done many of them, but I just want you to be clear on who is supposed to be doing the interviews and stuff.
So I prefer it to be APs. If there's an AP online, I would definitely like you guys to be in the interview. If there's not, then I can have a white coat with purple pants do an interview. That is okay. But if there's an AP online, the white coat, purple pants can do the interview. I just want that AP present. But the AP, like, so really the interviews are only supposed to be done by the chief and DCPs. Um, I have faith in you guys that you guys know what the hell you're doing though. And I trust that you guys do. But so it needs to go from highest rank online to lowest rank. Now an AP in my eyes are just the same as a DCP. The only difference is they don't have the buttons on their screen like a DCP does. So I want it to be the highest rank. Shut up. The highest rank to the lowest.
Copy.
Copy.
just touching on that actually, since we are talking about interviews. I can't stress enough about the right information, which is vital. I have had a handful of people come to myself and they have not known anything about what they need to go to their next steps, which has been stressful. That information, so if you're going from a green scrub to a blue and a blue to a pink, they need to know that they are required to take a class. Some people have been confused in the fact that they were not given this information. They were not given times. So if y'all are training people, please just send them over the schedule for the training. So if it's a green scrub and they need to go for the next, a white scrub need training, please send over their schedule, because the handful of people that came to me about times and situations, it has been stressful. So the right information is vital for these people stepping up in the faction. And I'm just going to talk because that's me. When you're doing rank ups as well, I don't know if the people in purple pants, green pants, I know APs and DCPs, they will know obviously, but can we please check spreadsheets to see if they have attended these classes, to see if they've got all. There's a form. It's called the rank up information. It will tell you everything in it that the person needs to rank up. If they have not got the CPR macros trained, they'll not be able to rank up. If they have not attended taser training or training the trainer, they will not be able to rank up. So I just need to make sure that I'm not in a position, but I really need to make sure that everyone else is doing their job as well as myself. I do know there has been a few, as today I've seen, there's been an instance where I've checked spreadsheets and some of the people ranked up today. That's not been checked off. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to question it. It's not my authority to question it, but at the end of the day, we really need to check those spreadsheets. And that's all I'm going to say, no matter of fact. Thanks for listening.
Agreed. Thank you. Sushi?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask because like for me when I'm doing the rank ups and stuff, like I have like a lot of screenshots and footage of when I do the rank ups and I give it to Buddy. But if there was a place where I need to send that, where should I go about doing that?
Probably most likely the HR department.
Oh, you don't have access to the rank up tracker?
I do not, sir.
That's why you were asking me that earlier. Okay, in that case, I do need the screenshots. I'm sorry, dude. I misunderstood what you were asking. Okay. I gotta get that to you. Jessica, do you have access to the rank up tracker?
Yes.
Okay, can you send that to all of the purple pants?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Well, as many as you can.
Yes,
The rank up
I can.
tracker, just correct me if I'm wrong, that's in the forum section, correct?
So I don't know if it's something that we posted publicly because we don't want everyone to have access to it. So I think it's just in our leadership chat. So she'll have to send it over to you guys in a private message because we don't want it to be public.
Should that not? No, I'm not telling you what to do. I think that should stay between y'all, as we're going to have so much purple pants coming up soon, as we can see there's people ranking up consistently. Maybe that should stay with the leadership, so it doesn't get confused.
You're right. I am gonna select a few of you purple pants though. However, like the ones that I think are gonna be okay for it, just because we're so short on APs right now. So I'm probably gonna send it to like a good like maybe 2 or 3 purple pants to have access to it. But you're definitely 100% right on that. But Sushi definitely can have one. So send it to Sushi at least, and then we'll discuss the rest later.
I
And
think
Scotty,
Kiana has something to say.
Scotty's good too.
She's raised her hand like twice. I think Kiana has something to say or a question.
Oh yeah, guys, if you have something to say, don't put your hand down. Keep it up. Because I'm NRP. I'm walking my dog IRL, so it's very hard for me to watch my screen.
Kiana, do you have a question, ma'am?
Yeah, so just to clarify, if I want to rank up like to from a green scrub to like a blue, I have to take a class.
So you're currently a green scrub, so your next one will be white. So right now you'll not be needing anything. When you do get to your white scrub, you will be required to take a taser training class slash VDM course. And then there from forward on, from a white scrub to a blue scrub, you'll be not a blue scrub to a pink scrub, sorry, my bad. You'll be required to take a training the trainer class. That is posted in the faction chat every day with certain times. So for instance, for yourself, you don't need anything, but when you do get to your next, where is that? Hold on, my bad, give me 2 seconds. So For the white scrubs going to blue scrubs, that will be a Wednesday, a Thursday, and a Saturday. That would be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But when you do go from your blue scrubs to pink, there will be classes on a Wednesday and a Saturday. On the Wednesday, it will be 7 p.m. EST. There will also be one on Saturday at 10 a.m. EST and 7 p.m. EST. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Kiana, have you had your CPR and macros training already?
Yes, I forgot what my trainer was, but he taught me. Right now I only have to do like one more CPR, which I'm like looking if any one of you guys could help me, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm sure one of these guys will take you out on a call. All right. I'm still walking my dog NRP. So, Jessica, if you can take over this meeting, if it's complete, that's fine too. You guys already know every meeting you guys get food stamps. So once the meeting's done and Jessica tells y'all it's over with, then I'm going to. Oh, damn! I didn't even see you back there, Batty. Get your ass up here. What are you doing? Once we're all done, all your food stamps. So y'all already know line. If you have your number, have it ready, and just tell it to us once you, or like, damn, I'm the only one today too. Shit. Just tell it to me once y'all get up here. If not, then the APs will help find it. But I'm gonna hand this over to Jessica. Class is yours, Jessica.
Okay. Right, has anyone else got any more questions?
Two questions. One, what number is he talking about?
So it's on about your page
Faction number.
So, guys, I'll quickly tell you. To find, if you go into the factions and click members, if you go to find your name, there will be a number beside it. So for me, it'll be 22. You all have an individual number. Sometimes you'll go up, sometimes you'll go down. It just depends on how much medals you earn that day. So if you go into the members list, scroll through all of them till you see your name, gather your number, and that's how that gets sorted.
For
If you
sure.
can find that, I'm sure we will be able to assist you.
Wow, I made it to 35.
Yep, so has anyone else got any more questions or anything they want to address?
Yeah. So like the rank ups, right? So I'm brown now and I need 3 more trainings, but I feel like we put a lot of priority on the pink. And I was just a pink not too long ago, but it's been like most of a week. And there hasn't really been an opportunity for me to like train anyone for my next like rank up. So how do I solve that issue? I can supervise now. I thought I couldn't
So
supervise
I'm
until
actually
my
going
next
to help
rank
you
up.
quite with that because I used to be there. So a brown scrub, you can now supervise Coda. So for instance, say Kaylee went and took, as a green scrub in here, say Kaylee went and took Kiana for training. Kaylee could be the trainer and you could be the supervisor. You both would get credit for that as long as one of you at least log it in the Discord. So any pink scrub, even a white scrub, if you're training or I'm training, you can supervise me. So as long as you're supervising and someone's training, then you'll be fine. So any green scrub, someone's training, ask, can I jump in? Can I supervise? And you'll both get the credit for it.
For sure, I didn't know that. So I should focus on supervising now instead of doing the actual training and allow the pink scrubs to do the training.
I thought, excuse me if I'm wrong, I thought a white coat should be present at all times as far as to be in there for the CPR training. Is I'm right or wrong?
No, you're right. A white coat would still need to be there as well, yes.
Yeah,
But
we do need to supervise a training,
Yeah,
so
that's what I had told Kaylee yesterday. And I think I had told Mr. Buckingham that as well.
Yeah, that's what I was informed also. I was informed that pink was 3 trainings, brown, I was supposed to do 3 trainings, and then after my next rank up was the point when I was supposed to be able to be a supervisor. Because I think I get a white coat next, right?
Correct, sir. So pink, 3 trainings logged. Brown, 3 trainings logged for a total of 6.
Um,
Your first white coat, green pants, you'll be required for another 4 for a total of 10.
Can I see something?
quick question: do you guys want to want to go watch this comedy show that the admin just put in the event?
Buddy.
I think Jessica won last.
Can I say something first?
Yes. Just click that bell and click participate so they don't close it on us.
Shit, I already closed it.
Pendeja. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Because I didn't read it. Sorry. It was second nature. My bad. That's MD8. My bad. My bad. Fire me.
I got it all on
Can
cam.
I say something before the meeting
I know
ends?
there's hella fucking body cams on right now too. I'm fucked.
Santiago
Yeah, I have my body
understood.
camera on.
Hey,
Can I say
man.
something
I'm the only one that
before the
understand what you
meeting
said.
ends?
Oh no, I got it too.
Yeah, go ahead.
So every time I like train 2 people, but they keep on leaving. So it's kind of hard for me to train people when they keep on leaving.
Yeah, you got the green scrubs who get caught up by the gangs, right?
Oh
Like
yeah, that's
that
gonna happen.
period 2 girl.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people that start the training and just don't do it because they join this faction not expecting to have to do anything. Like a lot of people join this thinking it's just a game. I'm sure everybody in here, when they first got on here, they didn't know what the hell this game was all. They didn't know how in depth we were into the role play in this game. They thought it was it's just a fucking game. We're getting on and playing, do what the fuck we want. And then you guys, I'm sure all of you learned like over time that damn, there's shit. We gotta fucking follow rules. We gotta fucking do this. Like this is crazy. It's like real, actual fucking real work. But I mean, so that's kind of why a lot of people leave too.
Yeah, because we're a lot different to Army and PD. So Army and PD can use the guns and stuff, whereas we can't.
I will say though, I think we are the most fun faction. They don't have as much fun as we do.
No,
Sure.
especially with Teapot.
It's ready.
Or a coffee pot.
Yeah, you gotta wait for the teapot to whistle a little bit, and then the piggy will start showing up.
I know
As soon
you
as
got
it
It was
whistles,
over.
you know you're getting milk and sugar and chocolate digestives.
If we want to get to that comedy show, we're gonna have to hurry.
Add the coffee to the tea.
Oh,
I don't know
yes.
what coffee pot y'all have ever seen that whistles like that. I think if it does, you should bring it back. But like if a coffee pot whistles like that, it's going to explode. A teapot's supposed to do that. So, hey.
Oh my god.
No,
All right.
At least a
hurry.
teapot doesn't
Make
go.
sure you guys move. Don't forget to move because I see people logging.
Don't mind me. I'm just a little bit drunk. I had a little too much to drink. That's all right.
Take it back now. Oh my gosh.
Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. To the right.
Let's go hit the bar, ladies and gentlemen.
Crisscross. Crisscross.
Oh shit! I'll be right back.
All right.
Great, now the teapot snorts.
Oh no. No, that just okay.
Oh, Brian's back. Oh my god.
Brian,
Mm,
go.
Could you
Bar,
not do that in my ear,
question?
please, Jessica?
It's Brian's fault, sorry.
right in my ear. That's crazy.
Alright, breathe, deep butt. Meeting.
Yeah, but it's not the time.
Yes.
Okay. Do we have anything else to
Deep
discuss
breath.
for this meeting?
Yes.
Or
Any more
everything
questions?
for this meeting?
So has anyone else got any questions? Anything they want to address? Thank you, guys. I will. Right. Anyone got any questions? Yeah.
No, man.
Not a question, but I guess kind of like a comment or a recommendation. We do a lot of classes, but I've never heard a class about the EMS calls. And so earlier today, I found out, that I'm actually able to give people like pills and med kits and stuff like that when I'm doing EMS calls, and not just the person that I'm reviving. So I think it could be kind of helpful, to go over some of those things with people before we start mass sending people out on those calls, just so they're a little bit more informed. Because I ended up getting shot at and tased out of the EMS vehicle several times, and all of it could have been avoided had I known that I could have just gave the person a med kit like they wanted.
Yeah, so if you go to a
Others?
scene, I'll say if you go to a scene where it's safe, then yeah, once you pick them up, you can give them a med kit. Obviously, if any of you didn't know that, then obviously I'll address to Buddy and we'll get like something out so that you're aware. But like I said earlier, if the scene's hostile, I would just get back in the vehicle and drive away. I won't bother picking anybody up. Even if you go to a scene where it's safe and you're picking up, when I've been on AMS calls, I've always just asked them first if they want picking up, because there's that many gang members and they're all together. Sometimes they'll say, yeah, I don't want picking up, or no, I don't want picking up. Don't pick them up, don't pick them up, don't pick me up. So as soon as they say that, then you've got the authority to get back in your vehicle, cancel the call, and wait for the next one. That's how I deal with it anyway.
Yeah, it was like after we had picked the people up and we were trying to leave, they were refusing to let us leave because they wanted a med kit. Because one of the guys like wanted a med kit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a difficult situation. I mean, obviously, when I've been on EMS calls, I've only given them a med kit if I've gone to a scene and it's safe and I've picked them up. Then I've given them a med kit. Obviously, I've not been in that situation where I've been at scenes and it's hostile and picked them up. So obviously, if it's been hostile, I've just got back in my vehicle and I've drove away. But if you're at a scene where it's safe, then yes, you do give them a med kit. Yes,
One thing
Keisha.
to remember is a scene can change in the blink of an eye. 1 second,
Seriously.
scene safe, and you're dealing with somebody, fixing them up. Then the next second, the person that had downed them to begin with, they find you picking them up and healing them up, and they gunning for your head.
Hey, what
Yeah,
you eating?
you can be in a situation as well where you do pick them up, and then as soon as you pick them
You
up,
eating a big ass burger?
so you do get in a situation where they're shot down, and then you pick them up and get shot down again. So obviously anything like that, I just say you've got the authority, get back in your vehicle, cancel the call, and wait for the next one. Because I don't know if you're aware, but Buddy did tell me the other week, we're not supposed to be really hanging out at hands now. So that is the car park, if you know what I mean. So we're not really meant to be hanging around in there. Like I went on EMS calls with Buddy the other day, and we waited into the fuel station, which is at the bottom. So we waited there for EMS calls to come through. So I don't know if that was a rule from admin, but we're not really meant to be hanging out in hands, which is the car park bit where we used to. I think that's just because as well a lot of gang members hang around there as well. So yeah, just to make you all aware as well. I'd say the fuel station at the bottom is the most safest place to sit and wait for an emergency call to come through.
No such thing as a safe place, really.
No, Marina, you're right. It's not. You're not
Let's
safe
be real.
anywhere. But, obviously, I'm
HP is
saying
practically
Buddy made me aware, and I'm sure I don't know if he's made you all aware as well. He said he were gonna that we're not really meant to be hanging around in the hands bit now, which is the car park bit, waiting for emergency calls, just because it's too dangerous. And obviously, we want all you to be safe when you go on an AMS calls. We don't want you getting shot down or anything. We all want you to be safe.
everybody who takes e-calls knows the risks.
Hands is a green zone.
You can't get
Can I
shot
just
in
touch
hands anyway.
on the EMS thing
No.
Hey, it's a
actually
green
because
zone.
I feel like that's is the thing that's coming to too much that's happening. When yous are please, I walked out the back door this morning and there was 3 ambulances. When you are finished with an EMS vehicle, please, I can't stress this enough. Can we please despawn the vehicles? But there's 2 red dots at the elevators where you all come in through the back. Put the trucks in there, 8 seconds, and they're gone. I don't want to go out to a car park and see there's 5 ambulances. And another thing, if a ambulance or any EMS vehicle is flipped, get admin. That does not need to be put through the radio. Ask admin, they can sort it.
Yeah, Scotty's right, because I've been the same thing, even when I've been on vacation just for a day. I've seen a lot of ambulances, like in different places where they're tipped upside down or they're just left abandoned. So yeah, as Scotty was saying, is right. If you're done on EMS calls or anything, just make sure that you despawn them at the back of the elevators into the red square thing. So yeah, don't just leave them abandoned in the car park. Don't just leave them abandoned anywhere, because obviously I've still seen quite a lot of them about, and obviously admin are watching as well. So yeah, if you're done with it, just despawn them just at the back near the elevators.
That's going to continue to be a problem, only because most of those issues are from the paramedics and the trainees. So
Yeah, he's
most
right.
of the people here know not to do that, and it's all the trainees that are never here in meetings or that are trolling or something.
And that's a regular problem too. We got to figure out a way to deal with those because they're a real hazard. All you got to do is
Yeah.
throw on a training uniform, and then whichever renegade has access to every EMS vehicle. So seriously, for the love of God, can we all remember
Yeah,
not to leave the vehicles hanging around?
yeah. Well, luckily enough, I've seen a couple of purple and blue medics. So that's the ones what are not actually in the faction yet. So obviously, when I was checking the back parking lot the other day, not just myself but some colleagues as well, we all saw how many ambulances there were spawning. So obviously, we went up to that person, just made sure that they're not spawning as many ambulances, that they just get the one. Obviously, if you're going on med deliveries, obviously you see the circle there where you go on med deliveries. So obviously, I don't know if they're new to the game and they're not sure how it works. So obviously, there were 2 blue medics I pulled the other day, what are actually in the faction, and just made them aware not to just spawn a load of ambulances. You know, they've got to just spawn the one and use it. And obviously, when they're done, you despawn it near the elevators. So yeah, I do think we're probably going to get still some problems with that, where you're going to find where they've probably spawned a couple or more at the back. Obviously, I do like perimeter checks daily, frequently. So when I go out, if I see any, I'll just despawn them. But yeah, if you're done with them, just despawn them just at the back near the elevators.
Captain Wolf had a question.
Sorry, yeah, Captain Wolf.
I was gonna ask, when we on vacation, how are we supposed to protect ourselves when if somebody was to shoot at us, since we
Body
don't have
cam.
a taser?
Yeah, if you're on vacation and you're not in your uniform, I would still say to body cam. So just body cam what you can, basically. I mean, if you don't know how to log a ticket, I mean, I know most of you do, but if you don't, you can always send it to me on Discord. I'm always available. So if you need me to log a ticket, you can just send it to me and I'll log it. But yeah, even if you're on vacation, if something happens, you're still classed as in the faction, really. You're just on vacation and just out of uniform. So obviously, if you get shot down, yeah, just body cam it, and then we can just log a ticket and we can get them players sanctioned for
I
it.
mean, if we, well, I know we're not supposed to use a gun. I guess we can't use a gun to protect ourselves in self defense.
No, that's one thing we can't do. So, I mean, I've got a couple of rifles myself. So I've got a taser and a couple of rifles. I've never used them. I never will. But I want them on events. But yeah, it's something that you can't use. As much as it's
So basically,
frustrating.
body cam and then die.
Say that again, sorry.
I said, I guess just body cam and try to run. I guess
Yeah,
until
if you're out your vehicle, yeah, it's a difficult thing. It depends how fast it happens, but yeah, I just body cam. You know, just get it on straight away, fast as you can. You can send it to myself. I'll log a ticket. So even if you're on vacation, you get shot down. Yeah, you've just got to body cam it really, and then I can log a ticket in, and like I say, this gets the player sanction then for it.
okay.
And the best thing to do is stay mobile. If you got a vehicle, you can at least get away from the riffraff. And straight up, you'll come across some situations where they're trying to mow you down with an AK or whatever.
Until they
My
put
advice,
a tire or something on your vehicle.
go with Armored Car 101. Foot to the
Yeah,
floor and keep moving forward. Don't stop for shit.
you're gonna get it because I was on vacation yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, but I come off it yesterday. I was up at mining at the quarry, and Kim Bakes were there, so I was mining with him. Um, Must have been mining about an hour and a half. The next minute, I get shot down. King Bakes does. Luckily, we had it on body cam. We logged a ticket each and got them sanctioned. But yeah, so even if you're on vacation and say you got a lumberjack or you go mining, there is a risk where you do get people what are going to shoot you down and kill you. So
That's
you've got to have
actually
body
changed
cam on
up
at
a
all
bit.
times.
That's changed up a bit. They're turning those two areas into green zones now.
Yeah, because if you go up to the quarry or you go up to lumberjack, um, you know, if you press on, I think it's like a little square thing where it's got like a person in, stating basically that people can shoot you. I can't remember exactly what it says, but they can. And like I say, it happened to me and Kim Bakes yesterday. We both got shot down just mining. We got us body cam on, logged a ticket, we got the player sanctioned, but we both ended up back here at HP. We got killed. So it does happen. So even if you're on vacation, you've just got to get your body cam on as fast as you can. And like I say, if you don't know how to log a ticket, you can always send it to me, and I can log it for you.
I mean, I know how to log the ticket, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If you know how to do it, you're fine. Obviously, all them classes Mondays and Thursdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just to teach you how to do it. So, but yeah, if you're really struggling, you can always send it to me, and I'm always happy to help. Sorry, Kaylee.
No, I
Yes.
know how to do it.
This might be a stupid question, but am I allowed to share the video link in this in the Discord?
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
I said, am I allowed to post the video link in the Discord?
About the incident?
No, the meeting today.
She's talking about she's recorded the meeting. Can she post the video link in the Discord? I don't see no problem with that.
No, yeah, you can post it. So for anyone what's not been online and missed the meeting, then yeah, of course you can. So then they know that the meetings took place and what's been said. So yeah, you're fine with that, Kaylee, yeah.
Okay.
Who else had a question? Right, Kiana, did you have a question, sorry? Did you have your hand up?
No, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just checking. Anyone else got any questions, anything they want to address or anything? I mean, if not, we can dismiss the meeting. If anyone's not got anything else to say.
Nah, you guys are all dope. You know, I like being part of this faction. It was a pretty big letdown to not be able to use guns, but I think all you guys make it worth it to where I kind of don't care about shooting people. So, yeah, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, just make sure that you're not shooting at all while you're in the faction, because if you're caught, you know what's going to happen. So
No,
yeah, we
no,
can't use
oh, yeah.
guns, anything like that. We can only use as tasers, doing CPR training. But yeah, do not shoot otherwise, because if you're caught
Let me
and it's
ask
on
you
body
something.
cam, you know what's going to happen.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir?
There's a task in the events that says you got to shoot 300 rounds of bullets, ammo. You can't go like to the forest park or somewhere and do that task and shoot 300 ammo bullets.
No.
That's
Oh,
bullshit. That's a
I'm gonna
task.
get
You
mine.
can't do the task. Come on.
No.
Yeah,
Hey, let's
yeah.
fly his ass now. He gonna shoot somebody.
You still, end of the day, you still classed as being in a faction, and if you're caught and it's on body cam, you know, or you could, like I say, if you're in a faction, you get a reprimand, anything could happen. So unfortunately, we're not like PD and Army. We can't use as weapons, and that's it. We just can't. We're different to them. We can't just shoot or anything.
I don't know.
As much as it's frustrating, which I know it is,
No,
it is
no, I'm
frustrating.
just saying.
It's very frustrating where you know someone comes up to you, they annoy you, you know, and you do have the habit where you think, well, I could really shoot them, but we can't. It's the rules, and you, like I said, to work in this faction, you've got to be thick-skinned, and you've just got to take it with a pinch of salt what comes at you. Body cam, report anything that you're upset about. You've got myself to speak to. You've got the other DCPs, other APs that you can speak to. Any white coat, if anything's bothering you. But yeah, that's one thing that you cannot do. You can't just shoot anyone. Not when you're in faction, because if you caught.
No, I'm not talking about shooting anyone. The task in the bench is you got to shoot 300 rounds. You can't go to the forest and just shoot in the air or whatever.
Well, I've not come across that event, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So
if
Exactly.
you
you're
go look at
talking,
the
no,
events right now, you
question.
got a
You
task that
Yeah,
cannot.
says
he's right. It's
No.
in the tab.
you got to shoot ammo,
Yeah,
300
guys,
ammo.
in
And
the
I ain't talking
tab,
about
but
shooting nobody. I'm talking about you got shooting up in the air or whatever.
no, you can't because you would still be class. You're still in the faction. We cannot shoot bullets. If y'all want to shoot bullets, y'all can make a sister or brother account. You cannot shoot guns in while shooting HP
Because you know
uniform.
what's going to happen if you do? You caught on body cam. It's going to be a ban or reprimand. It's something that you don't want against you. So yeah, it's a no-no. I think that's mainly probably aimed at gang members, which are allowed to do it, but not when you're in a faction like ourselves. Kiana, did you have your hand up? Sorry.
Yeah, so if you can't shoot them, can you curse them out?
Do you mean if you're in danger? Are you saying?
I protect, yeah.
Well, say if you're getting VDM'd, you know, we are allowed to tase him out of the vehicle till PD comes. That's if you're really at risk and it's dangerous, I'd say. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Okay,
No.
thank you.
So
Can I?
have you got the MD and RP rules, Kiana? Because one of the rules, MD8, you need to be respectful towards colleagues and civilians. So for that question, you will not be able to cuss them out. There's no harm in just setting some grounds, but just don't disrespect them because you can't get dismissed.
Understand these guys, they're looking for any excuse they can find to get you fired for anything.
Yeah, of course. That's what
So
the
straight up, you might come across somebody who seems cool, right? But they're a gang member. They'll ask you for a favor, ask you to give them a lift to the nearest P or whatever. Whatever you do, do not do it. That falls under gang association, and you will likely be hit with a reprimand at least.
Most
Okay.
you're aware of the MD and RP rules, so you read over them, you know what you're meant to do and what you're not to do. So I can't stress enough. You just got to follow the rules. You break any, you can't. Somebody can. You know what's going to happen. Reprimand, dismiss, depending what you do. It's not something that obviously I want or what any of us want really.
But furthermore, this meeting was exciting, so maybe we should kind of wrap up, guys.
Yes, Scotty. Yeah.
Y'all
So
just
yeah,
stay
if
for
no
me,
one
guys,
else
'cause
has any questions or information, we can dismiss this meeting now. Obviously, if you need someone to talk to, anything you want to ask, you know where I am. The other white coats, DCPs, you can ask away anything. We're always here
yeah,
for you.
uh,
And
whatever you
well done
guys
as
do,
well, all here. Keep up
whatever
the
you
good
guys
work.
do, just stay in this room. If you got your reward, and then if Jessica dismisses you, then leave. But if not, just hold tight, because I'm going around the room giving y'all your reward.
Right, so I'm gonna say the meeting is adjourned.
Yep.
Yes, meeting's adjourned. Just hang fire till you get your reward, and then I can dismiss you once you've got it.